love me. I love me. Even when I don't feel worthy. I love me. When it hurts me. When it hurts me. I love me. I love me. There's no joy. I'm I'm crying and emotional right now because again music alchemy came to my rescue. So I'm doing my morning pages and I just had a presentation, a mock presentation for something. And the feedback I got is that I spoke about myself for like 20 minutes before I got to what were actually why I gathered the person there. And it hit me that the reason why I do that or why I did that is that I assumed that I had disqualified myself. I assumed that they don't trust me, and so that I have to prove to them why I am qualified to deliver on this particular thing. Even though I have copious amounts of qualifications, I felt the need to justify myself and prove myself. So I'm busy processing this in my morning pages. And as I am feeling like, but Kule, you are Kule, the love activist, you shouldn't be still dealing with something so simple as self-confidence. Like, come on, girl. Literally, this is what I was writing. Because I was processing, why do I feel so heavy, especially and then I realized it's because there's the prospect of visibility, and that I have an ancestral visibility wound, where visibility equals not being safe for me, especially when it comes to my creativity. And so I'm busy processing all the catastrophizing things that could happen. And then sources like, but does it have to happen like that? Let me read actually from my from my morning pages, and then I'll tell you why it was what's this? Why the song that came up was so triggering, which is I Love Me. That's the song that triggered all it is. So I say, what if I get thrust into the light just to be thrown into obscurity? If we battled with shame before, we'll be scarred for life now. If this thing pulls through, will I be able to handle people who disagree with me? What if people lie about me? What if I become a target? What if people shoot me down? I feel so fragile all the time. So I don't know how I would respond. And then I'm told you would have to use everything you've been talking about. It would be a high platform of learning, but the results will still be a win for you in terms of your human evolution. But it's so embarrassing to fall in front of everyone, is what I say. But what if you don't fall? What if you rise? Why are you back at picking up downtrodden narratives? How do you expect to level up when you tear yourself down and you use your imagination and secondhand experiences of others to bake in catastrophe into your future experiences? What if it all works out? What if you make the impact that you want to make? What if a client turns into an ally? What if more self-love and Ubuntu is made available into the collective because of you? Why can't we play with those what ifs? Wow, I didn't realize how heavily I identified with being an unlucky loser. How I had voted myself in as the mayor of Disappointmentville, home of the downtrodden and the hopeless. What the actual fuck? And then they say, and before you ask why are you still going through this? It has to be you. People trust you to go into the void and hold the snake. They trust you because you have consistently shown up for yourself over and over again, no matter how many times you've been knocked down. When they see you do this, when you share your story and you still wrestle with this seemingly insignificant issue after so long on a journey, you show them it's possible. Then that they too are worth the effort, because this is hard. You show up you show up for yourself and you don't give up. Why? You should give up. Because you love yourself too much to give up on yourself too late. 1000% self-confidence isn't the certification of a self-lover. What you're doing right now, wiping the dust and the blood from your face and getting back into the arena, is self-love. And as I was typing that, then that song, I Love Me, came up, and I just lost it. I just lost it. So I don't know why Fridays there are these impromptu videos that my guides make me do, but here we are, another Friday, another impromptu video that says it's not the end of the world if you find yourself spiraling back down into what you think is something you've already dealt with. I love you.